Pepe finds that very offensive, by the way. That was not funny. Okay, let's do this. Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Inside Star Citizen Review. We're here tonight to have fun, to feel the feels, to talk the talks, to see what's going on inside Cloud Imperium. And we're talking 4.2.1. Let's check it out. Just released today. Let's check it out.
So for the past 10 years, it's usually just been in our hands to make the decisions of what happens. We're hoping to start to give some of that control over to the players.
In the July patch, this is the first time you are going to get to have this lasting effect. This is just the start, but I'm excited to see where you and us go from here.
Did you guys get your new armor, by the way? I got my armor today. Well, I don't know yet. I didn't log in, but I should have gotten my armor.
So this is a continuation of the Regen Crisis storyline you've been seeing unfold. You've seen how Rayari was trying to handle it. You've seen how ASD has responded to it with the nefarious Dr. Yorit.
Now we're beginning to see how the major 4 corporations are going to handle this. Imperator Addison has now relaxed scientific research as a means to try and further push the drive to really end this crisis across Stanton.
And she's put up certain rewards for the megacorps who helps out the most, or who solves the regen crisis. So now the 4 megacorporations of Stanton are in a race with each other to try and secure the reward for this contract. And a big part of this is it will be up to you as to which megacorp comes out on top.
This is such a great idea, copied from Elite Dangerous. These are community events. These are like the community events that Elite Dangerous had with Frontier Development, and it was a good idea in Elite Dangerous, and it's a good idea here in Star Citizen. I like that they're putting this kind of work into the lore. I like the storytelling, and you know, even though we're in an alpha right now, and sometimes I think to myself, like, what if they did other things than this? They got to keep this fresh to bring new blood in. I get what people object to this sometimes. I see a lot of people do get angry with this, like, oh, if you just stop doing this and you applied it somewhere else. And I don't really think people that speak that way understand game development. You know, like, there are so many people that are working here at Cloud Imperium. I think this is a really important section of Cloud Imperium that makes the content like these for new blood, for new players that come in. You're creating excitement. You're creating something new to do. And let's face it, I am very PvP oriented, but you know, that's the minority. I'm the minority. 90%, maybe even more, are playing for PvE these days, which is crazy in a sandbox environment. I still can't wrap my head around that. I think there's a lot less people that enjoy the PvP these days than when I grew up in the late 90s and was on the internet playing. I think that it's much more skewed for people who are playing PvE these days. So they're like, hey, let's make more PvE content. Let's bring more people in. But the cool thing about this is you can actually PvP at the PvE events. And for people that are angry about that, and they're like, well, but if I'm PvEing, then I can't PvP because people are coming in and shooting me. I get it. It's an absolute mess right now. We don't have the security that we need. When we get that security, it's going to be great. It's not there yet. And I've talked about this numerous times, so I won't get into it.
So the July patch will be a one-time thing. It will run for that first patch, and when the next patch comes out, it kind of ends. The event is centered around gathering 3 main resources. So you can work for Microtech, Hurston, Crusader, and ArtCorp. And each track you work for will have 5 tiers of rewards that you will unlock based on your contribution.
We have a few major game loops that you can choose from.
Okay.
We can start with hauling, which involves a player going out to a trade post, picking up the commodities that are of the corporation's interest and delivering them back to the corporation's LEO.
Then we have the recover cargo ship archetype. This was kind of first introduced in Welcome to Pyro, and then when we was doing the 4.0 refactor, it was one we didn't get to, but we've brought it back, we fixed it up for this. So how this one works is you go to a ship, it's already dead in the water, it has the supplies on it that you require, and your main goal is to get the supplies and take them back to where they need to be delivered. There might be a few pirates trying to pick that corpse clean, so you might have to dispatch some of them and then take the cargo.
Enemy down.
One important thing to note though is that if you don't have a ship big enough to take the cargo but you want to do this mission, we've left the seat on for you, so you can actually get in the seat and take the other ship, have a go at flying this, and take that back instead.
That's cool.
There's also Recover Cargo FPS, which involves locations like UGFs or abandoned FOBs. And there'll be several stashes of commodities needed that have been taken from important cargo ships and held there by outlaws. You need to go in, clear the outlaws, take the cargo and deliver it back to the corporations. As this event is primarily a ship and hauling event, this is the only FPS mission that there is available.
Then there's support attack ship. This is one you've seen before. There's a ship, it's under stress, it's being attacked, it's being pirated.
Mayday, mayday, outlaws are attacking my ship!
It's carrying the valuable resources that are needed for that corporation. You have to turn up and make sure it gets away safely. And if it does, you are counted for its contribution. So because you helped it, they also sort of count those boxes for you. There's the Unlimited Resource Gathering mission. This mission will be asking you to get the 3 commodities in an infinite amount. It will never have a cap. The mission has no completion per se, but everything you deliver based on the SU amount that you deliver is the amount you're going to get paid for it. This you can keep open, you can abandon it when you don't want it, and you can re-accept it at any point. But the goal of it is to go and source your own materials, bring them back to the location, and submit them for your reward.
Microtech thanks you for all your hard work you've done recently. Keep your eyes peeled for a special something heading your way.
You know, it's crazy because I'm not quite sure I like any of the factions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I almost want to have like a pirate faction come in here and just like take it away from everybody, just because like I'm not big on micro douche. I'm not a big micro douche fan. I'm not a big Lorville work till you're dead, breathe in soot and pollution fan. I'm not a big Addison fan with Arc Corp or Area 18. So like I kind of just want to, you know, I kind of just want to like come in and cause a ruckus and do this for myself. You know, just take it all from everybody and be my own faction, you know? Diva says, this is not supposed to be PvP. This is how my mind works, Diva. You understand? This is why this is an advertisement, by the way, for Plexus. This is the organization that eventually I will become more serious about. And this is the cool content that I give to you as the organizational leader of the Plexus Syndicate. Is I say, no, we are going to take this for ourselves and skew the numbers. And I'm going to give you content from the banana fountain.
Banana fountain.
We're going to, yes, you see, yes. This is the beauty. When you're working together, teamwork makes the dream work, and that is the fun. I'm creating the content for you when you're in this Plexus Syndicate, and I'm saying we're going to create a giant mountain of cargo. We're going to find a place. We're going to make a big, giant mountain of cargo. It's going to be fantastic. And we will plant our flag on top of this, and we will count our own boxes. Can I get an amen?
Stop! Can I get an amen?
Every box that you bring in for the Plexus Syndicate. Every single box that you bring in shows your love and affection towards your crewmates and your organization. We love you. Thank you for the help. And this is the fun. I've taken an event that isn't generally PvP. I turn it into PvP. No, that is not griefing, by the way. It's people collectively together having fun, knowing that this is in fact a sandbox, understanding that it's an MMO, and having a great time. The end. Thank you.
So basically this event is pretty much using all ship types that we have, with the exception of refueling and
We're not even
salvage.
going to sell it. We're just
It
going to
also
take it and make a mountain
encourages
out of it.
multiplayer gameplay if you want to work with others who are also fighting in your corporation, or you can just as easily contribute by playing by yourself as well. You will also have almost like a personal assistant dedicated to each corporation who will speak to you.
I was just wondering if you can help us out with another contract.
It's not griefing, it's content. Aether, I know you think it's griefing. I know there's a lot of people out there that thinks it's griefing, but when you get to see this mountain go all the way into space, listen to me. We got to find a secret location. All right. It'll be our secret. We'll talk about it in Discord a little bit. We'll have an area where we drop all the boxes off, and we're going to just keep stacking and stacking and stacking these boxes until it makes a giant phallic symbol into space. It'll be 27 kilometers, and it'll poke through the atmosphere of one of these moons or planets in Stanton. And that, my friends, is content. Thank you. You're welcome, Banana Fountain myself. Right.
Banana Fountain.
Yes. We're doing this. We're doing this for fun. We're doing this for the content. This is not griefing, and we will have the giant phallic symbol of cargo containers. We are our own faction. We don't have to choose any faction. We are our own faction. Yes. Yes. You feel it? You feel the power of that? That's not griefing. That's content. You're welcome.
When you've accepted the mission and when you've completed it.
We are going to penetrate the atmosphere. Yes, it will feel our girth and length.
Yeah. Log your contract delivery. I'll mark it down as a win for Hurston.
Some are nicer than others. Some people just are there to make sure that you get the mission contract done, and some people are there to really encourage you to do
A
better.
planetary penis.
Well,
if you
everything
will.
looks in order, so let me get you paid. But the most valuable reward is knowing that you help people today.
And that just depends on who you decide to side with.
Who are you backing?
I am backing Crusader because the PA for Crusader is very nice and very encouraging and won't yell at you when you fail a mission.
Sorry, this contract didn't work out for you. Sometimes a job is just not the right fit.
And remember that you can work for any team, so just because another corporation is winning doesn't mean that you can't all pile on and help, I don't know, let's say Hurston win in the end.
Is that who you want to win, Hurston?
I'm just saying that they have a strong work ethic and, you know, they're good at giving clear directions, and maybe they're not quite as encouraging as Crusader, Millie, but, you know, they know what they need, they know what they need to get done, they get it done in plastic bags.
Fascist.
So that's all the things you can do. But of course, why are you doing this? It's fun, yeah. The rewards.
Right.
We have 5 tiers of rewards and then ending rewards for after the event.
I have a better reward than they could ever offer. You understand how I did this? Because of my brain. If people are exhausted hearing me talk about how amazing an idea this is, go away. We don't like you.
Banana Fountain.
We are here to have a blast. Our reward is creating the Plexus Sexus Monument. Our reward is taking a picture next to this monument, this behemoth of a monument that we have built together, our faction, together.
You're not gonna hit me.
We will build this monument and penetrate the sky together. Can I get an amen?
You're not gonna hit
Together. We will build this together. That is all the reward that we need.
All of the rewards that I go over will be themed after the corporation that you choose to align with. Tier 1 is jumpsuit and multi-tool. Tier 2 will be a armor set and a vault weapon.
Look, this isn't as exciting as the monument. None of these rewards are good. Let's just see if there's any reward that's going to beat building a giant monument all the way through space. Literally a persistent, giant Plexus Sexus penis monument. So far, it is the best reward yet. Let's see if there's any reward better than this.
After that, we start going into your favorite ship skins. Tier 3 will
Big deal. Big deal.
be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon.
Big deal.
Tier 4 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon.
No.
And tier 5 will be 3 ship skins.
No. Bullshit. Bullshit. Not as cool as us. Not as cool as us. Not as cool as us, man.
And a vault weapon.
Why so many vault weapons?
We just don't know what to do with them. They're just piling up. For now, I'm just gonna.
I mean, if we really want to get cool with this, we could only ask for yellow cartons and freight cartons. So like everything, containers will all be yellow. Like that's the thing. Only yellow containers, by the way. Giant banana yellow. This is great. This is so good. Nothing gets better than this. Right. Only yellow. At the very top, maybe white for, you know, well, I can't get too graphic, but you get it. At the top, maybe like a fancy white, you know, spritz, if you will.
Spread them about.
Lightning is cool.
Huh?
Lightning is cool.
Lightning is very cool, except when it hits you. That shotgun is... Zach really fucked up the balancing for that.
Views and opinions of Elliot Maltby do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Robert Space Industries, or its subsidiaries.
Yes, a little bit.
How do we track this?
You're
going to love to hear it. We've got a journal entry for you, but we've changed it before everyone starts going to the comments.
You can see the overall global corporation's progress.
First off, I want everybody to spread the word. This is the thing. All of you watching right now, spread the word. We've got to pick a location. I want you guys in Discord to discuss where this will be, and I will take some time and I will contribute. I'm telling you right now, if every one of us contribute and we put that message out there to do this, somebody's going to steal our idea. They're going to say it's their idea, right? That's how it goes here. We know how it goes. The brain, the banana fountain thinks these amazing things. They just spill out. This is where banana fountain came from, and then you know. We do the work, we do the hard work, we get the message out there, and then somebody else takes the ball and runs with it and calls it their own. We understand how it works here. We understand. And so you're going to spread the message. We're going to find a location, and we're going to put these freight carton containers together. Only yellow ones. We can put all the others to the side and do something different with them. Like take all the containers you want, right? But stack the yellow ones, and then with the whites or the other different colored ones, we'll put them and we'll do some really cool artwork or some shit with it. You know, we'll add to it. But spread this message to every community out there in Star Citizen that we are our own faction. DG360 has become its own faction. That you will collect these containers simply for the reward of seeing something so monumental, something so amazing that has never been done before in this game, and that we together will achieve this.
Yes, you're not gonna hate me. Yes.
And then somebody will steal that and say it's their own, and it'll become much more popular. But we know the very few niche DG360, very, very fervently loyal DG360 fans will know that monument is put there because of our hard work. Thank you. Do it.
Across all servers, and you will also have a separate bar to see how much you've progressed or how much contribution you've made to the corporation.
Sounds like this is just play the game and we'll watch and give you rewards.
It literally is going to be play the game, and we'll watch you and we'll give you a few rewards, and I'll be playing alongside you. Go Microtech.
Oh, don't pick Micro Douche. See, this is why I don't like any of the factions. I don't like any of these factions. I don't want to do any work for any of these factions. And for what? Skins? Get.
This patch has been a really interesting patch for economy because the balance is something we've been wanting to try for a while, the balance between all of the different gameplay loops at the same time, which is great for the players, challenging for us. But hopefully it works, and hopefully you guys really enjoy it, and you see that your contribution feels meaningful.
Why'd you pull the commodities out of the shop?
Okay, so in previous patches when we have tried to do commodity gathering, We might have overlooked the possibility that people would spend most of their gameplay time standing in queues trying to buy what meager scraps there were from
none of this at our secret location. There will be none of this. You just drop it off and you stack them together. There won't be any of this. Now, you won't get any monetary reward. You won't get any skins, okay? But we're doing this for the thrill of doing something that's never, ever been done in Star Citizen's history. Ever.
Shops. So we made it a lot easier for you this time. It's not available in shops anywhere.
Big move.
So, fast forward to the end. The Stanton Pyro jump point is going to be renamed to do with the winning corporation. We don't know the exact name yet, but it's going to be named to be sort of a hint to them. The landing zone, the low orbit station, and the jump point, which now will belong to the corporation that won. All three of those will get a permanent 5% shop discount across all of their goods. So it will likely maybe be cheaper to buy stuff in those areas.
Yes, it is really everything in the landing zone. Nothing is exempt.
And last of all, the winning corporation and those of you that hit tier 5 will get a elite armor. It will be a matte black version of the armor you got for tier 2 with a sort of highlight to emphasize the corporation that you was with. We've made all 4 of these.
I mean, compared to a giant penis monument that breaches the atmosphere and taking a picture next to it, I don't know, man. I think this is a close second. I would rather have the giant plexus sexist monument. I'm just saying the reward that just to do that is much better than anything you could ever wish for. Creating game history.
I'm giving 1 out.
The Tower of Banana.
The other 3 won't see the light of day.
Dude.
I think the event is good because
this is why it's important to understand that sandbox MMO gaming is this. Like, this is what I'm trying to get across to people that are into Star Citizen. What I just did here is why the game is fun. Your imagination is why the game is fun. Any of you can do this, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to say about the true fun and the thrill of sandbox MMO gaming is to take an idea in your brain and run with it and go with it. And create these goals for yourself, create your own objectives, have an organization leader that actually gives you ideas, that inspires you to do things that are outside the box, that does not pertain to the PvE content, the fetch quest kind of stuff that happens in there, and your movement becomes a reality, and more people see it and they go, oh my God, did you see the giant banana fountain monument on blah, blah, blah? It's fucking crazy. It'll be better than anything in the game. You understand? That's the fun of a sandbox. That's the fun of the MMO.
Because it focuses hauling and players who enjoy delivery missions, box missions, but it's also inclusive of those who don't enjoy those. This event shouldn't be a bottleneck. It's not using a new location, it's using several of the locations that we've had before.
You're going to be spread out. You've got a bunch of different missions you can play. It's essentially just play the game the way you always have been.
You're not locked in to any of the corporations. You can work for whichever one you want. At any given time, you can max out the tier 5 rewards on all 4 of the corporations if you wanted to. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And then at the end of it, you'll see the change that you had on our universe.
I just hope people enjoy it. I hope people enjoy the kind of race to regen aspect.
I mean, we are seriously changing the universe. You understand? We are changing it. And it will be persistent until the wipe. It'll stay there until the next wipe. It'll be persistent for as long as it can be persistent for. That will be the fantastic thing. And people will come from far and wide to see the monument.
Of it that you're all head to head, but
what's up,
you will eventually all have some kind of impact on the verse later after this event.
DJ says, sounds good. I'll just play the game. Go ahead, bro. DJ, it's not for everybody, you know? It's not for everybody, DJ. You know, like, you can either play the game or you can be the game.
Yes, sir!
I'm in a fountain.
I prefer to be the game.
And there's not a single data pad you have to read.
No, I made sure of that as well. There is not a single data pad in this event. As minimal reading as possible.
Hey, Elle here. Seeing that you were able to complete the delivery, thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. Alright, gotta go.
And if we've done our maths right, Alpha 421 Race for Stanton should drop later today with a complete Resource Rush global event, as well as your chance to earn over 60 different rewards and a permanent discount to the landing zone of your choice. It also includes the new RSI Meteor, a host of bug fixes, and the chance to rename the jump point from Stanton to Pyro. I'm hoping for jumping with Pointy Face personally. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you, and we'll see you in the verse hauling a whole lot of rocks this month.
Okay. All right. Very cool. I'm glad they're continuing to do these types of events and figure out ways to keep it fresh.
Hurston, really?
Look, I think Hurston and Drake are
I think possibly the location for this could be, let's think where we really want this at. I mean, we could consider Hurston a big giant FU to the wonderful Hurston family. You know, we could create it very close to Lorville if we want. We're gonna have to discuss locations, right? Like, it's gotta be a good location. It's really got to be a chef's kiss for a location. And it should be somewhat out of the way so that people aren't just taking the boxes. See, we got to be really careful about this. You know what's going to end up happening. And I just thought about the fatal flaw to this idea. People are going to find this and they're going to take it and they're going to try and find a way to use it, to cash in on it. It'll be like a treasure. It'll be like a treasure to some people. We'll have to protect it. Oh, shit. We're going to have a security detail. Oh, shit. We're going to have people around this nonstop protecting the monument because some people are going to want to take it for their own and turn it in. Oh, no. Okay. Well, now we're just creating more content.
I'm in a fountain.
Right. There's going to be somebody in the group. There's always that one person in the group that turns on you and tells everybody else. And then you're like, I can't believe what's happening here.